Dolls are loved by all, especially by girls. But what if a doll starts to move on its own or its hairs start to grow? There's a doll in Japan whose name is Okiku doll and its hairs grow like that of a living human. Hi there, welcome back to my channel Knowledge Noir, and in today's video let us talk about the Okiku doll. According to legends, in 1918, a 17-year-old Japanese boy whose name was Eikichi Suzuki bought the doll as a present for his little sister who was just 2 at the time. Suzuki bought the doll from an exhibition where he found the doll very attractive. The doll's height was 40 centimeters and it was dressed up in kimono dress. Kimono is a traditional dress of Japan. It is a long robe with wide sleeves traditionally worn with a broad sash as an outer garment by the Japanese. The doll's hair were black in color and its length was up to the doll's shoulders. When Suzuki reached home, he gifted the doll to his sister. The present went down a storm with Suzuki's little sister, who quickly fell in love with the doll and became inseparable from it. The doll was named Okiku after Suzuki's sister herself, and she began treating it as though it was a sister of her own, feeding it and sleeping with it. The doll always stayed with Okiku all the times and never allowed it to disappear from her sight. But one day tragedy struck when Okiku suffered from malaria, leading to her death after some days. It is reported that the young girl passed away struggling to breathe, experiencing pain and filled with fear, all the while clutching to her favorite doll tightly. It was a very big heartbreaking moment for Okiku's family as she was only 3 years old at the time of her death. Despite Okiku's affection for her beloved doll, she was not buried alongside it and it was placed on a small family shrine. The family members kept this doll in memory of Okiku, as she used to call the doll Okiku. According to legend, very little appeared to be out of the ordinary after the tragedy, until the hair on the doll reportedly began to grow. It was first noticed by Suzuki that the doll's hair started growing. The family members thought it to be some sort of hallucination, so they cut the doll's hair back to its shoulder length. But after some days, they were shocked to see the hairs of the doll again started to grow. If you are liking this video so far, please consider subscribing to the channel and like this video. Now back to the video. Creepy flickering lights then began to cause unease in the creaking family home. While strange noises and banging is said to have occurred close to Okiku's birthday every year, terrified with all these events, the family decided to shift to a new house, but they did not wish to take the doll along with them. However, due to Okiku's attachment and love for the doll, they decided not to destroy the doll but instead donated the doll to the Menenje temple in Japan. The priest of the temple was quite interested in having the doll. He wanted to see for himself if the story of the doll is true, so he cut the doll's hair up to his shoulder length. As expected, after some days, the hairs of the doll reached its waist. But the big question was why the doll's hair were growing. The local spiritual experts came to the conclusion that Okiku's soul was trapped within the doll itself. But some others believed that someone did some sort of voodoo or black magic with the doll, and the doll was the reason for Okiku's death. However, majority of people believe that it is Okiku's spirit who has possessed the doll and the hairs are of Okiku herself. According to Japanese ghost stories, Spirits, Hauntings and Paranormal Phenomena by Catrian Ross, one examination of the doll supposedly concluded that the hair is truly that of a young child. Today the doll is housed in the Menenje temple where every year the doll's hairs are trimmed. It takes almost 1 year for the hairs to grow from the shoulder up to its knee. Even after being a possessed doll, the Okiku doll has not harmed anyone till now and it sits peacefully inside the Menenje temple. That's gonna do it for today. Please do follow our Instagram page Knowledge Hub 360 where we post regular, random and interesting facts. If you like today's video, please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification to receive all future updates. I hope to meet you in the next one. Thanks for watching.